So we've got up here Toriko versus PocketZ in the EU bracket. Toriko, somebody I talked about earlier as one of those players who kind of started entering a lot, just consistently entering tournaments for the longest time. And eventually, just through acclimation and just entering so much, he got pretty good. Has been top 10 in Europe for the last 2 years or so. PocketZ from Hungary, an up-and-comer, plays Goku and Isaac, but I feel like he might be playing a lot more Goku this patch, given the changes and the buffs. So that's going to be a first stock loss there on Toriko's end from a bit of an SD error. Yeah, this Goku, basically the best Goku in Europe since Newish kind of went inactive. And kind of came around right at the end of Newish's activity. Newish, of course, a Goku from Bulgaria, who was very, very, basically the strongest rep of the character at the time in 2022, 2023. Also a big community tournament organizer in Europe, and host and promoter and all of that sort of stuff. And PocketZ has kind of just been the Goku to show up in place of Newish and be pretty active, enter a lot of tournaments, and just show what the character is capable of alongside what Isaac is capable of. You know, two characters that are not super popular in Europe, but PocketZ one of the strongest representatives for both of them. And right now with the Goku, he is putting up a very solid fight versus Toriko. I believe these two have a strong long set count history. This Goku recovery, it is good, but he's just not really able to make it back right there. Toriko with the 3-1 stock count lead right now. Just gets that opening. Oh. You know, when you get Goku low, it can be pretty easy right there to get him off stage and just secure the stock, but whenever he's got an opportunity to just get back, when he refreshes his side special to get back from super far, you know, that can be pretty difficult for a lot of characters, a lot of players to deal with. It's something that we're not really used to, given that it's all pretty new in the Goku Resprite. This high percent, you also gotta watch out for F Smash, that's gonna kill right there. You gotta watch out for Goku's grabs as well. I believe he has 3 kill throws, if I'm not mistaken? Not entirely sure. At the very least, I think it's down throw and it's back throw, which can kill. I'm not entirely sure about forward throw, but that could also be a kill throw. I'm just not super experienced with this version of the character. Almost gets the up air there. Toriko has PocketZ at 141%. If he just gets an up throw or an up air, something of the sort, that'll probably take the stock. Back air could also do it. Oh, nice neutral air string from PocketZ. Getting the side Bs also. He has Kaioken on deck. Is he gonna pop it? Oh, homing attack trades with the side special, and that's going to be game 1 going to Toriko. So yeah, let's see for this game number 2 where they're going to go. Tower of Salvation is the pick. Something kind of funny. I know I mentioned Newish earlier as the other strong Goku in Europe last patch, but something that he kind of was a big proponent of was using neutral special with Goku, the Kamehameha, in kind of ways that most other Gokus and most other players just straight up wouldn't. He was one of the most active proponents of using that move, finding uses for it, especially in edgeguard situations, when like a lot of players would choose to just play very passive, use Ki Blast a lot more. Granted, this Goku doesn't have Ki Blast, but he does still have Kamehameha, and it's been, I feel, buffed compared to last patch, since it's, you know, it's faster, you can turn it around more consistently, and it has more range just overall. And we have been seeing both the Gokus in the bracket thus far, or in the brackets thus far, using it in pretty creative ways. Yeah, right there, we use a bit of the stalling there from PocketZ with the Kamehameha. He does inevitably lose that stock, but stuff that you could do with Goku last patch, and stuff that, you know, kind of being iterated on this patch with the buffs that it's received as well, so... We're seeing a lot more of that neutral special come out from Goku's this patch for sure. Big combo from Toriko though. Down tilt, fair. Looked for another fair, was not quite able to get it. Down throw, or down tilt, sorry, into the up air. That's going to be the second stock taken on Toriko's end. We got a 4 stocks to 2 lead right here. Toriko just kind of running all over this Goku. You know, this Toriko Sonic, definitely a menace in EU. He shows up all the time, one of the strongest players that actively competes. He's already got a 4 stocks to 1 lead right there with that little combo into the F air. Right there. Yeah, if you're planning on winning any EU tournament, chances are you'll probably have to go through Toriko at some point. If it's of decent size. He is one of the most active players in the scene. Or has been at the very least for most of the previous couple of years. It's going to be the first stock taken for PocketZ finally, but... You know, 3 stocks to 1, this isn't looking the greatest of situations. We will see, though, if he can bring it back. But this is a big combo coming out from Toriko. Just more damage. Solid, big fair, and just not able to make it back is PocketZ. That's a JP4 from Toriko. And one more of those, I believe we'll do it, and he'll move on in loser side of the top 8. So if PocketZ has anything, he really has to show up here. Switches to the Isaac, yeah, this could be expected. I mentioned earlier he is mostly, you know, he mains both of these characters, both Isaac and Goku. At the very least he did last patch, and so not surprised to see him run back to the old reliable secondary pick. Definitely something that PocketZ does whenever he feels like he just is in a bit of a bind with Goku. He will switch to the Isaac, and vice versa. Very common to see with players that have secondaries, but the big back air from Toriko to take that first stock in just about 30 seconds. And PocketZ is using a lot of that Gaia still. Yeah, trying to catch these tech chases from Toriko. Trying to just put some pressure on a shield. Still a very, very strong moves. Alongside with the side special move, which is move. You know, 2 very strong projectiles zoning tools in Isaac's kit. Oh, big forward air though. And the spring, but he misses the forward air to connect and take the stock. Toriko still has lapped PocketZ in percentages though, so, you know, not too much to worry about necessarily. Look for something right there. The side B not quite gonna connect. PocketZ kind of looks a little bit lost right here, just trying to run away, face out, away from Toriko here. And that down smash is not gonna connect. Up air, not gonna kill either. Down air, up smash? Alright, that's gonna be the stock finally. But 108% on this Isaac. He is a decently floaty character as well, so could die off the top pretty easily here if Toriko gets some sort of confirm into like an up air, or if he puts on a bit more percentage and grabs him, does an up throw. Bit of an approach there with the down special and homing attack. Toriko looks like he's going for a back air. Get up attack from PocketZ. Kind of playing a very passive runaway sort of game is PocketZ. Even though he is down, but he is slowly chipping on this percentage. Whiffs that up air right there. Oh, back air will do it right there, though. Toriko with the lead can kind of force PocketZ to approach right here. We'll see what he does. He chooses to approach himself. Tossing out some little hits here and there. Oh, nice vine. Down air up smash is going to connect, but it will not kill just yet. Down throw. No, not quite. Down tilt. Oh, and the classic Sonic combo with the homing attack into the fair. It's not going to kill quite yet, though. That is the online Sonic extravaganza. That's going to be 2 stocks apiece with that vine into the up smash. That's how PocketZ has found both of the kills this game. So we'll see if he's going to continue to rely on these vines to secure himself a strong straight hit kill, or if Toriko's gonna have anything to say about that, start adapting back, just try not to get hit by the vines as much. That up air is not gonna do it just yet. F smash, okay, just hits him with a go. Looking for right here. Side B not quite there. Looked for the back air, was not able to find it, but was very close. There we go, that's one that's going to connect, and PocketZ is on tournament stock right now. Down 0-2 versus Toriko in loser side, not the position you want to be in. Definitely has to pull something out right here, and he's only got about 3 minutes to do it and take 2 of these Sonic stocks. While Toriko just continues to wail on him. You know, Sonic in this game definitely, you know, most players prefer to play him in a lot more of an aggressive, rush-downy sort of way, but he can still camp you out. He is still the fastest in the game, and he can run from you, especially on a stage like Toss. But it looks like it's not going to come into play here. Toriko just putting all the damage onto this Isaac. Another down tilt up there? Yeah, that's going to be it. And that's a 3-0 set win for Toriko. He's going to move on to lose his quarters with that. Very